Alright guys, hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Wesley, $1 billion version. Let's go. So, what I want to do right here, okay, as you guys jump in here, as you listen to my voice, and as you focus on me, I want to talk about money, okay? And put your names below. If you're here, hit the like button. Let me know that you're here. Put your hand up like this, like you're in school. I want to talk about money. It's a principle about money. Because what I'm realizing is that a lot of you don't really understand that you have to be a better manager of money, okay? I want everybody, just, hey, if you cool with me, hit the like button. If you're not, hit the share button. Let's go. Listen, I want everybody to comment this below. Just listen to me. I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm successful. I'm rich. I'm wealthy. And most of all, I'm happy. One thing, no, type this below. I must manage my money effectively. If I ever want to be rich, I must. It doesn't matter if you make $10,000 a year, $80,000 a year, $100,000 per month. If you don't manage your money effectively, young lady or young man, you will never be rich, okay? And I want to do this video because I have a lot of people that are commenting. I have people that actually make money that ask for my advice as well and say, Wesley, well, I'm doing 20 grand per month, but for some reason, I still don't have enough money to buy the Lamborghini. So let me just share my philosophy on how I do it, because I know you guys see me travel the world. I spend a bunch of money. It seems that I spend a bunch of money, but in actuality, I don't. Listen, okay? And I'm gonna give it to you quickly here. Write this down. I have what is called the 70-30 rule. Now, I talk about this at wesleyvirgin.com, okay? The 70-30 rule. And before I tell you about that, let me tell you why I implemented it. 7 years ago, I went overseas to Afghanistan, okay? Because I said, screw it. I need to make money, right? I'm getting sick and tired of $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour. I went overseas and I was making a, drum roll please, $86,000 per year, working in Afghanistan as a contractor. Now check this out. I don't have any bills. I don't have any responsibilities financially. So all that money was coming into my bank account. And guess what happened to all that money? Because every 3 months, listen to me here, every 3 months, I was able to take a vacation. And what do most young people do when they get a bunch of money? They ball out of control, like you. I know you, come on. I think everybody is dead. You get a bunch of money, and all of a sudden your mind starts thinking, oh, I can buy Louis Vuitton, I can buy Cartier, I can go travel, I can get room service, I can get 5-star hotel, right? I can help everybody, right? Well, check this out. I was making $10,000 per month. I remember having 30 grand in the bank, and I spent it all on vacation. Every month, I, some type of way, spent $10,000 to $15,000, and I didn't have any bills. How many of you can relate to this? How many of you right now, as money is coming in, and when you get your tax income check, you're like, oh, I got this tax income check, I'm getting ready to ball out of control. Or maybe you got a $1 raise, and then you go out and go buy a Mercedes Benz. Trust me, I'm not throwing rocks at you. Look at me. I've been there. I made a lot of poor financial decisions, okay? But what I understood was this. Despite learning or building a skill to make money, You need to learn how to manage the money that you have. Can we get an amen? Okay? You have to learn, and this is a skill. It really doesn't matter how much money you're bringing into your bank account, because if you don't know what to do with the money will leave. Because understand this, your mind, like if I paid you $2,500 a month, automatically your mind knows exactly where this money is going to go. Oh, it's going to go to rent, car note, my cell phone bill, gas, food. But if I paid you $3,500 a month, you'll say, oh, okay, well, I can get a higher car note, insurance, I can buy a little more clothes, and maybe I can take one vacation. What happens is, listen to me here, most people, even when we get more money, our brain automatically thinks about how to spend it. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, hit the like button, please. If you support me, hit the like and share button now, please. Majority of people on the planet, when they get raises, when they get their tax income check, or maybe they get some check that's $10,000, $5,000, somebody bless you with some money, automatically your brain thinks about, okay, now I can do this. Has anybody ever been like that? Now I can do this. Oh, now I can get that purse I always, now I can get them shoes. Now I can get a better house. Now I can get a better apartment. Now I can get a better car, right? Now I can pay off this debt. Listen to me here. If you ever want to be rich, you have to use what is called the 70-30 rule. I teach this to my children, and I'm going to teach it to you. Look at me. Hey, I'm talking to you. I know, you're like, Wesley, really stop. Yeah, I just want to make sure you're paying attention. Listen. I want everybody right now, yeah, Seda, I said your name, Seda. I want everybody right now to do this. Write in the comment section below 70-30, which means is 70% of the money that you earn per month, per week, every 2 weeks, whenever you get a paycheck, whenever you get a commission check, you take 70%, put it in the bank account. 30% is going to pay for your lifestyle. Let me say that one more time. Listen, this is powerful. Now understand this. You have to master this when you're poor. You have to master this when you're making $5,000 a month, $2,500 a month, when you're making $10 an hour, $8 an hour, $5 an hour. You have to perfect it now. Don't think and say, well, Wesley, once I get $10,000 a month, I'm going to be a great money manager. I'm not so sure. You have to learn how to manage a dollar. Let me ask you guys a question. And you know, we all friends here. I don't think I have any fans. Everybody, we're friends, right? I'm your friend. I'm not your fan. You're not my fan. I don't need fans. I need friends. I want people that are listening to me. Let me ask you a question. How much money, and I want you to comment below. Don't be embarrassed. Everybody's been there, okay? How much money do you make per month? Because I want to help you. I want everybody right now to comment how much money net, not gross, after taxes. I'm showing you how to get rich here. Listen, net, put it below. Do you make $5,000 a month, $2,500 a month, $1,000, $10,000, $20,000? Okay, here we go. $1,800 a month, $10K, great. $2,700, great. And I mean, 2,000 billion, 1,000 euros. Black Seduction, 2,800. Okay, I'm not working yet. DeWarren, 3,000, 1986 per month. I appreciate you guys putting it below. I love you. Now listen, oh my God. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, listen, this is what I want you to do. Now I did this when I was making that type of money, because when I was making $10 an hour, I was making about maybe $2,000 a month, okay? And I was 24 years old. Listen, 70% of that money needs to remain in your bank account. 30%. Now I know it's gonna be difficult. You're like, oh, Wesley, that's not I only make $2,000. 70% of that That's about $1,300. I only got $700 to live. Listen. Most of you, what I've learned with people, young people like you, you're living above your means, which means it's the money that's coming in. You can't even afford the apartment. You can't afford the car. You can't afford the insurance. You can't afford. So what does that mean? You need to eliminate some things. Okay? I know you don't want to hear that. I'm just showing you how to be rich and how to sustain wealth. See, the thing is, I've been rich for a very long time, maybe 6-7 years. A lot of people that I know personally, yeah, they got rich and they lost a bunch of money. They got rich 1 year, 2 year, boom, money's gone. Why? Because they don't know how to manage the money. You have to understand something. My income fluctuates sometimes. It could be 6 figures a month. It could be 7 figures a month. Sometimes, let's hope that never happens. You get 5 figures per month, right? So as my money fluctuates, I still must have core financial principles, which still keeps me rich. Folks, I have millions of dollars in different bank accounts around the world. I have millions of dollars in accounts such as like Ameritrade, Fidelity, other stock, and that money just sits there, okay? Because I never spend more than 30% on my lifestyle. Lifestyle means this: my rent, okay? My rent, $5,500. I have one car note. I have 7 cars, but I don't have one. That's $3,500 a month. My insurance is $2,000. Listen, guys, I'm being transparent because I want you guys to understand. A lot of millionaires, they're not gonna share their finances and everything that they do, but I will. Okay, my cook. Sorry, guys. My chef. I pay her $1,500 a month. My maid, Lupe, I pay her $1,400 a month. You see here? But with the money that I'm making, I never spend more than 30%. I want you to understand that. You have to have these core principles now with the money you're making. Why? Because as you make more, you're going to have those habits that are going to be concrete. Those habits that I'm instilling in you now as you're listening to my voice. Does that make sense? Any questions for me? You know, everybody has their philosophy about money. You know, how much to save, how much to spend. Another thing is, I don't believe in saving money, okay? Whoa. Okay? I don't believe in first of all, if that made sense, hit the like button for me, okay? I don't believe in saving money at all. Now, I know a lot of you is like, what? What do you mean you don't save money? Because most people, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm talking to you, young lady or young man, you're saving money just in case shit happens. Make sense? You have money, $10,000, $5,000 in your bank account, because just in case you lose the job, just in case, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that way, okay? That's just me personally. Any money that's in my bank account, listen to me, please. Any money, if you want sustainable wealth, let me show you how to do it. Any money that's in my bank account personally is money that is in the account for a purpose. I want everybody right now, you too, big head. I want you in the comment section below to say, money that is in my bank account must be in there for a purpose. It could be a car. It could be vacations. It could be jewelry. It could be shoes. It could be purses. Okay? It could be miscellaneous items. It could be shopping. Okay? But it needs to be there for a purpose other than a rainy day. Right? How many of you are saving for a rainy day? Come on now, be honest with me. I'm teaching you. This is prosperity school. I am going to make millions of people rich just by giving them this type of information. How many of you are saving money for a rainy day? Why would you save money for a day you don't want? Does that make sense? I know a lot of you is like, oh my God, he's right. Why am I saving for a day that I don't want? Exactly. Because you bought the wrong plan. Don't save for a day that you don't want, okay? Save or put money in your accounts for a purpose. Another thing that I do, listen, write this down. I'm giving you this stuff for free, okay? Hit the like button, please. Have several accounts, okay? Guys, as I'm talking, you should be writing this down. I don't care if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or right here with me, okay? Have several accounts. Yeah, not just one. A lot of you have a checking and a saving. And a lot of you, just like Kevin Hart, you're taking the savings account, putting money into the checking when you want something nice, okay? Stop doing that. Have several accounts. I have about 8 to 10 accounts. And when you get paid, let that money automatically, if you have direct deposit from your job, or if you're getting commission checks from your business, automatically the money as it comes in will be moved to Pacific accounts. Am I making sense? This is how I got rich on a very practical level, okay? Because anybody can make $1 million. Not that many people can keep and sustain $1 million, okay? It's easy to make $1 million, trust me. If you have the right money managing skills, you'll make $1 million. But the big issue with a lot of you, including you can't manage a dollar. You can't manage the money that you have now. You think that if I give you an extra $1,000 per month, then life is going to be great. No, you will spend it. I was talking to another young man, I'm proud of him because he quit his job and now he's training people. And I say, well, let me ask you a question. You're training all these people now per month. How much money are you making per month? Guess what he said? I think about 2. He didn't know. Like he's training people, he's taking cash, but he doesn't know how much revenue he's bringing into his business. Now, what's going to happen to him? He's going to be broke at the end of the month. Why? Because he don't know where the money is going. We should let that guy run the country, right? People are like, well, I don't know where the money is going. Listen, you got to be smart, okay? The best way, in my opinion, this is my philosophy, okay? You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to believe me. But I ask you to consider 70-30. Just try it for a week. Try it for like 2 months, 3 months. 70% of that money goes into your bank account. 30% take care of your lifestyle. I know some things, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, Wesley, I gotta let some things go. Yes, maybe right now. A lot of you, more than 90% of the planet are living above their means. Can I get an amen? All right? You're living above your means. I know you want the fancy stuff. I know you want other people to look at you and say that you're amazing. You got the Yeezys, you got this, whatever, okay? But I'm telling you, in the beginning, in my later 20s, I made a decision to buy myself anything for years, okay? Like, I didn't buy the Yeezys. I didn't buy the nice car. I didn't have a nice apartment, okay? Because what I was doing, I was instilling values in myself, principles, core principles, as it relates to money. Now, once I got rich, I bought 7 cars in 2 years. I bought 5 homes in 2 years. I've been to over like 40 countries in 2 years. See how quickly I did everything? See, I really want you to understand this, is that you're not like, a lot of you are so afraid that you're running out of time. You're not running out of time. Like, you're thinking like, oh, it's only 1 year I got to do, 2 years I got to do this, I got to sacrifice. I'm telling you, listen to me. Even if you take 2 years of your life, focus on your business, focus on you, be a better money manager of your money. Once you hit it big, it's going to be an easy process, and then everything that you wanted, you can get like this. You know the worst thing about being a rich person? Rich people can get everything that they want within a year or two, where most people it takes 30 years. Like majority of people that's watching me right now, they haven't been to over 40 countries. A lot of people that's watching me right now, they don't have 7 cars. Most people don't have 2 cars, okay? And they're not paid off. They don't have 5 homes. Think about it, all right? So what I'm telling you is this: the sacrifice I did early on in my life, I'm able to do everything so quickly. I've did the $50,000 shopping sprees. I spent $40,000 on a freaking watch. I paid $250,000 on a car. Okay? I did all those things I wanted to do like this. And guess what? I'm still in my 30s. I still got a long time to live. So now I got to be creative. Okay, what do I do now? I mean, I don't know, man. I got to be creative. What I'm saying is this. Listen to me. I love you too. I love you. I love all of you. You're not missing anything. Be patient. You're not running out of time, because I promise you, once you get it and it start happening, you're gonna be like, okay, I did it all. You do it so quickly because, see, people that have a lot of money, it's nothing that we can't do. And I'm not saying that we're not buying planes and yachts, but most of the things that most people want, we can do very quickly here. What I'm saying is relax, be patient. Take 2 years. I'm not saying live like a pauper. I'm not saying live like a poor person. What I'm saying is live under your means. 70-30 saved my life financially, because I had to learn when I made a bunch of money, when I was making $10,000 to $15,000 per month. I realized that it wasn't the money, it was me. This is why I focus so much on us. See, this is why I'm always talking about self-development, because believe it or not, self-development is the reason why I'm successful. It's not because I know how to create internet companies and know how to market products, which I do, but I'm really rich because of all the self-development I did. I'm always working on myself and my mind. Do this. Put your finger up for a second. Don't put it in your nose. Put your finger up. Work on you. You. Don't focus on the outside world. Don't try to change people. Don't get upset at people because they act certain ways. Put that finger back on yourself. You can manipulate your world. But until you can manipulate your world, you have to manipulate and influence you. Point yourself right now. Point at yourself right now. Go ahead. Take your finger. Yo, you're the problem, baby. I love you. But you have to manipulate yourself first. Okay, any questions for me? Any questions? Any questions? You guys like my shirt? Rapper, athlete, entrepreneur. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a basketball player. That's insane. I'm not a football. That's insane. Really? You think I'm going to be? Everybody just feels that they think that I played football. I'm like, what? Are you insane? Much love to the people that run up and down the field and bust their heads against each other, but no, absolutely. I want to be in my bed, relaxed, naked, watching TV here, talking to you. I just want to relax in life. I want to get massages and facials and go out, drink nice wine, eat some steak. I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, not a football player. All right, here we go. How I can keep money and invest in myself. What I just told you. What do you mean? I just told you what to do. Marcidian, 70-30. 70% of your money that you bring in, it doesn't matter if you have a job or a business, 70% in the bank. Okay? It's in the bank for a purpose. 30% takes care of your lifestyle. Your hair, ladies, your nails, whatever. Your body waxes, right? Your bikini, whatever. Okay? 70%. Oh my God! Ah! Ah! Okay, sorry. All right. Lamborghini is calling me. I had to put my Lamborghini in the shop, and they keep calling me, and I keep missing them. I gotta call them back after this. Okay, does that make sense? Can you give one tip to? I just started my website. Can you give one tip to market it? Yes. Use Facebook. Facebook marketing is the best. We make bunches of money all day long, baby. What keeps you consistent? My baby girl, my baby boy, you know? And to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I'm to the point that I'm so rich that, I mean, I just can't just lay on the beach all day, and I can't just lay in this bed all day, even though my bed vibrates, right? It's amazing. And I have a beautiful view right here, but man, I just can't do this. I gotta do something with my life, right? So that's why I help people like you. I work out, right? I teach people how to be prosperous using their mindsets, okay? So it's kind of like, this is my purpose, you know? It's just my life. It's nothing. I don't have to like push myself to do nothing. I don't know, because it's like, it's so habitual in me to do what I'm doing for you, like helping you succeed. I know what you're thinking. Wesley, thank you so much for helping me succeed. You should have a freaking big Kool-Aid smile on your face right now. Okay? Oh my God. How did you overcome the dropping out of school phase when everyone tells you all this negative thing? Well, you know, school is for... Okay, hold on. I gotta be careful. School is just... Okay, school are for people who want to go to school. I don't know. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you are in school because you want to get paid, okay? You're not trying to be an engineer because you're trying to be the next freaking Tesla or Einstein, okay? Or Elon Musk. You're going to get paid, right? You got to get a degree. Well, let me tell you something. If you're going to school only because you want to get paid, drop out. Listen, if you're going to school because you want to make some money, drop out. You should go to school because you have a passion for what you're trying to learn, okay? You gotta like it. Because what's the point of going to school, getting a degree, and not even liking the profession or the job? Wow. That's 90% of students that graduate with bachelor's degrees, master's, they hate their job. They can't stand it. They just hate it. To me, that's stupid. Listen. You don't, and I want you to listen to me clearly. Look at me. Look. You do not have to go to school to be rich. Look at me as I mesmerize you. You do not have to go to school to be rich. Majority of people that I know personally that are wealthy, they didn't go to school, okay? This is a millionaire talking to you. I'm talking to all my young people, you know. I'm just saying you should, like my baby, okay? My baby's going to school because she wants to be a nurse. She never talks about money because she thinks that I talk too much about money, so my baby don't talk about money. She don't like it. But she says she's passionate about take care of babies. She's really good with babies, okay? Because her mama keep having new babies, okay? So she's getting some good practice here. But she's going to Baylor Medical because she wants to be a nurse. She wants to be a pediatrician. She likes babies. That's her passion. What I'm saying to you is this. If what you're doing in school is not your passion, don't go. Don't waste your time. Don't waste money. I thank God I dropped out. I thank God I don't have all these dumbass loans. That's insane. I know so many people, even you, have all these massive loans that you got to pay back, and you don't even have a job that's sufficient enough to be able to pay it off. Understand this: if you go to school and you have $50,000 to $80,000 of debt, even if you make $80,000 a year, it's not going to pay that loan off. Why? Because you got to pay rent. You got to pay a car note. Shit, if you're making $80,000, you're like, well, I'm making $80,000, so I got a ball, right? Right? What I'm saying is, you're not going to have any money to pay off the debt. So why even create the debt in the first place? See, this is the change of thinking. That old philosophy that your parents have about go to school, go to school, go to school, get a good education, go to school, have a backup plan. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? No. Excuse my language, but that is bull. School is not going to put you in the land of paradise. It's not going to make you wealthy. No. Even if you're wealthy and you went to school, school didn't make you wealthy. No. Wealthy is a mindset. It's a way of thinking. Okay? Everything that I've learned as an engineer, even though I don't have an engineering degree, is self-taught. I taught myself how to program computers. I taught myself how to engineer systems. I taught myself how to virtualize systems. I did that. No school taught me how to do the work that I did as an engineer, okay? What you have to realize, young people, that you have more power and you're more intelligent than most of these old people, these old heads that are trying to tell you what you need to do to live a prosperous life. Don't let your mama and your daddy, they born 1950, 1960, they old. So since they're old, a lot of their views and values and what they think is freaking obsolescent. It's done. It's deleted. This is a new world, my friends. Peter Drucker said it best. Peter Drucker is a great philosopher. He says this. He said, this is the time of the knowledge workers, where men and women and children will use their minds to create wealth. They will use their minds to manifest their realities. They no longer have to use their muscle. You don't have to dig ditches, okay? You can use your mind, because we're in the era of knowledge workers. If that made sense, hit the like button. Good question, by the way. What if I want to invest into something that I know I will make money back, but it will go over the 30%? What? But it will go over the 30%. If you're using money to invest, then that's okay, but because you're using the money to make new money. What I'm saying is your lifestyle. When I say lifestyle, your survival needs: water, food, apartment, house, a place to stay, a car if you can afford it, gas, okay? You know these things? Cell phone. That's within the 30%. Anything outside of that, if you have money to use to make more money, do it, okay? What is your goal? Only money? No, my goal is to help you, big head boy. Jesus. My goal is not to make more money, even though I will. But my prime goal is to help you knuckleheads understand that you can do exactly what I am doing. Living in the land of paradise. I have no worries, no stress, no problems at all. The only problem I have is, where do I spend the money now, okay? What do I buy now? Rolls Royce, Lamborghini Euros? Do I buy more houses? I don't know, okay? How much were you making a year in your early 20s? $30,000 to $40,000 per year. All right, I think I was like 22, 23. When I was 20, I think I was making about $30,000 a year, okay? So I was poor. I was poor. And you know what? I didn't even know I was poor. You know how sometimes when we're young, we're like, oh, $10 an hour. Oh, yeah, I'm about out of control. $20 an hour. Oh, yeah, baby. Hey, man, they paying me $15 an hour. Psh, bro, you can't tell me nothing. I'm going to get some rims. I'm going to get a TV. I'm going to get a Chanel purse. No. It's all relative. It's all about who you hang around. What keeps you consistent whenever you start a new process? Because I've already been through the same process before. When I made my first million, it was a process to get there. So guess what? It's another process to make another million, right? So the same process is repetitive. So it's easy. You ever did something one time and you did it well? Okay? So that gives you confidence to do the next thing, and you don't get worried or frustrated. The only reason why a lot of you are getting so irritated and struggling and frustrated about the future is because you've never did it before. You never made $1 million. You never started a business that were very successful. But understand this, all those emotions that you're feeling, it's all good, baby. It's like the ocean, okay? You know what you like about the ocean, right? The water, even though you have it set to go this way, the water will inevitably push you to the left, push you to the right. But eventually, as long as you keep that rudder and that direction and the direction that you want to go, you will eventually get there, okay? The point is this, stay behind the wheel. Like, don't go take a break while the ship is still moving, because it's going to move you in a place that you don't want to go. Stay at the wheel. Stop taking breaks, okay? Stop doing stupid shit. You know, I went to a party, my daughter's party. I saw these people in that party. I'm like, God, man. You know, I love young people, but young people make poor decisions. And if I can talk to a younger version of me, I'll tell myself, don't fuck around with. Just don't. Just look at I was at that party. I see girls twerking. This was insane, right? I see people cursing, hitting people on the butt. It's insane, right? These are young people, our future. And all these little young people, if you ask them, like I'm asking you, you want to be rich? You want to be a multi-millionaire? They'll say, yes. You want to be successful? Yes. But the issue is this, their behavior that they're doing is not aligned with a place they want to go. Okay? Can you save $600 a month? Seriously? I don't understand that question, baby girl. All right, guys, if you got value, hit the like and share button. I'm still answering questions here. Let me scroll down to the bottom here. If you got questions for me, hit the like and share button. If that made sense, I really want to give you quality information here. I really love you. I love you so much. You have no idea. I love young people. I love you old people too. Okay. I love I love everybody, and I love that you are spending time with me, because what you're hearing here is going to affect you for the rest of your life. If you believe that, hit the like and share button, please. Okay. What you're doing here, I wish I had a millionaire on video like this talking to me about my finances, talking to me about my mind, showing me how to create my world. Man, I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that I was creating all the bullshit that was in my life when I was going to jail, repos, and filing bankruptcy, and all that craziness. I put myself through a lot of bullshit. It was crazy, right? I didn't realize that everything that was taking place in my life started from a decision that I was making, either consciously or unconsciously. But I got control, and I want you to understand that you have control as well. I love you. I love people. I love children, teenagers that want to absorb this information that you're doing here with me. I don't take this lightly. I have a lot of fun, but I'm serious about what I do. This is my purpose. This is my passion. This is what I would do for the rest of my life. My goal before I die, 1 million people will become millionaires. 100 million people will control and understand that they do indeed create their reality. Everybody doesn't have to be rich. Everybody doesn't have to make $1 billion. But I want everybody that's listening to my voice that you can create your world how you want it. You don't have to listen to your pastor. You don't have to listen to your teacher. You don't have to listen to your mama, your daddy, your friend. The only person that you need to listen to is yourself. Why? Because you're good enough. You're smart enough. Everybody has a story. Everybody has bad shit that have happened to them. Everybody has been through something in their life. But what I'm telling you, what's unique about people is this, that we have the ability to be able to change our minds. We can change our minds. We can say never again. We can say I do. We can say I would never do that again. We can say I'm committed to this. That's the great thing about people. We have the power to make choices. All of you right now made a choice to watch this. And I'm humbled. And I love you for it. Because this video is going to affect you in ways that's going to be past your consciousness. You don't understand how powerful this is. But see, weeks and months and years, you're going to remember this. You're going to remember when I talked about the 70-30. You're going to remember when I talked about that you can create your reality. You're going to remember how you don't have to suffer. You don't have to suffer. You're going to remember that every day that you can make a choice to feel good about your life. It doesn't matter how great or how bad it is, but you have a choice to feel or to focus on something that's going to put a smile on your face. I love you. I love all of you. Thank you for tagging one person in this video. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for allowing me to be your mentor, your coach, your friend, not your fan. I'm just a regular guy from Houston, Texas. I'm nothing special, trust me. I'm a crazy guy, but I'm a wealthy guy. And I'm a guy that made a decision to be something great. Understand this, I didn't have all the answers. I didn't know exactly what to do. But I made a decision that I was going to be great in something. And what I did, I got behind that wheel and I started to sell. And I made it. And not just that, I'm continually going to higher heights. I want the same for you, and I believe in you. Young lady, little girl, teenager, young man, I believe in you. You're doing everything right. Don't let other people tell you that you're doing the wrong thing. You're doing everything right. It doesn't matter that everything that you're doing is you're getting a favorable type of result. No. You're doing everything right. It's all about intention. I believe everybody on the planet has an intention to do well. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. Yes, things are not going to go well. Somebody's going to scream at you. You're going to get punished. Right? You might get fired, terminated, but you're doing everything right. Don't ever think, and I'm going to let you go, don't ever believe or accept the belief that you're not good enough. Never accept the belief just because of all the bad decisions that you've made that you're not good enough, because you are. Okay? Everything that's happened to you in your past, it's gone. That's the great thing about God. He gives us grace and he gives us a new day. Today is a new day. A new day to make new choices, new decisions, to cut people off, to abstain from other negative influences. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. Hey guys, I'm going to leave the link below. Click the link in the link below to get the Overnight Millionaire program. Hundreds of thousands of people have got involved with this. It's helping them. Or you can go to wesleyvirgin.com for free content until you come up with the money to be able to get the program that will not only change your life, it'll change your finances for the best. Much love. Let's go.